Let's take a tour and see trial of this Hydra-Sports 212 walk-around for sale in Palm Beach County, Florida. If you're in the market for an offshore fishing boat with family amenities and overnight capabilities, this is one you should seriously take a look at. Hydra-Sports Boats needs no introduction as a manufacturer over the last 20 years, creating some of the finest production boats on the water, and now as a custom boat builder, creating some of the finest center consoles and largest center consoles in the world. The brand has great recognition. Hydra-Sports was one of the first manufacturers in the early 2000s to go to a full 100% composite stringer and transom and deck setup, meaning you don't have to worry about soft decks, transoms, and rot occurring, which is a common problem on similar vintage boats. Nice 3-step telescoping ladder with swim step right there on the transom where it's easy to get in and out of the water from the sandbar or when you're snorkeling off the beach. One of the largest cockpits in its class, and if you look at the overall cleanliness and condition of this boat, folks, this is a 2003 boat. It's in very nice shape. Blue LED lights were added underneath the gunnel on this boat, very nice in the evening. As you can see, the jump seats on both the port and starboard side and bolsters in nice shape on both sides as well. Very clean deck, and look at the size, all that room to fish 2, 3, even 4 guys. This boat's set up to fish with really nice stainless rod holders right on the transom there for knife storage as well and tackle storage. Really well set up. Hydra-Sports does a great job on their boats, well thought out layouts with high quality materials, and you can see there the quality of those stainless rod holders. The vinyl work is in very nice shape. Diamond nod skid instead of that typical sandpaper finish that some lesser manufacturer use. Stainless cleats, and all the stainless is in nice shape on this boat. Great job by Hydra-Sport on those thoughtful features. On the starboard side, behind the captain's seat, a nice cooler insulated to hold ice. You could use that as a fish box. And on the port side, you have a nice large live well that works great. Let's move forward to the passenger seat here, and you'll see the vinyl's in very nice shape. No cuts or mold or mildew all over it like you see on similar boats on the market. And nice stainless cup holders. That's thought out. Hydra-Sport uses those finer materials. Typical boats will have plastic cup holders. Those little things make the difference when you're looking at an 03 vintage boat. They just hold up and look better. Very nice umbrella bimini top for some shade when you're out cruising with your friends and family. On the captain's side, another cup holder with storage tray, really well thought out. All the space is so well utilized on these Hydra-Sport boats. You can see here, right in front of the passenger seat, there's a 4-drawer Plano tackle tray set up for all your fishing tackle when you're headed out offshore. They think about all those little features that some other builders miss. And take a look at that fold-down footrest, really nice. Great layout here at the helm. You have your stereo system, you have your binnacle control, your destroyer-style stainless steering wheel, your Yamaha switch and starting switch, and you have all your 12-volt switches. And note how nice the panel is. It's not all sun-faded and deteriorated like you see on most boats. The 12-volt switches are clearly labeled. This one has a nice GPS map 545S. Folks, we went through this boat, the horn, the light systems, the navigation light, both bilge pumps, front and rear, and float switches and baywell pump are all demonstrated as working in this video. When you go look at some other boats of similar vintage and deteriorated shape and nothing working on the boat, there's a big difference here. This one's in nice shape, ready to go, and it's turnkey. Yamaha digital gauges on this boat, and you can see the GPS map 545S. The S stands for sounder capable as well, and this one's hooked up to a nice fish finder. You can see reading depth and temperature as you desire. This one also serves as a chart plotter, and you can put your favorite fishing spots in there when you're headed out or just navigating with your friends and family, whether it be to the restaurant or to the sandbar. This one also has capable to put data on the chart system here, as you'll see, with speed, heading, and depth. Nice unit from Garmin. Behind that, you have your Cobra Vhf with the Shakespeare antenna on a stainless mount. A newly installed Bluetooth stereo system so you could pair it right to your phone to listen to your favorite music when you're headed out. Let's take a look at the Spacious Cabin here. There's plenty of headroom on the 212. They did a nice job with the setup here, and that flip-up entry door, you don't have to worry about banging your head as you enter. Nice port hatch there to get some ventilation, and you can see the filler cushions are there as well. And this one comes with a brand new porta potty for any emergencies for your friends and family when you're headed out. So you can fill in those slots in between. The cushions are included, as you see there, to create a big bed so that whole area becomes a sleeping accommodation for the evening. Moving forward to the bow, you can see nice wide side decks with high stainless handholds there, as well as the windshield. And nice footwell there for getting to the anchor as needed if you're dropping the anchor in your favorite fishing spot or at the sandbar to relax in the water. And there is a molded in seat there as well. It's a nice touch there by Hydra-Sport. That's a popular spot to sit when you're going slow in the intercoastal waterway to the dockside restaurant in the evening. Nice anchor setup with some chain and plenty of rope there. Now on to the fun part. Let's fire up the Yamaha Outboard, the 150 horsepower 2-stroke oil injected outboard, meaning you don't have to mix any oil with the gas. She starts up very nicely. It's a carbureted model, and she idles very nicely. Fresh water pump and gear oil was just done on this boat. We also compression tested it when we took it on trade, and every cylinder is right within 5 psi of 120, which is the same as the original specification the day it was brand new. Very clean under the cowling, and this one's fitted with a nice stainless 3-blade propeller. All right, let's get her off the dock and show you how well she performs. The shifts are smooth and precise with that Yamaha binnacle control, and the trim and tilt working on the engine and the binnacle control as intended. Very smooth steering there with the SeaStar hydraulic steering. You can see fingertip steering. It works very nice. All right, let's get her up on plane here on a sunny day in South Florida, and let's show you how well she performs. The 150 made it to the Hydra-Sports 212 as a nice setup, plenty of torque and power to get up on plane. If you're planning on pulling a tuber, maybe even a water skier, your friends and family coming out on the boat, plenty of power to get it up on the water. Look at the hole shot. We're already at 30 miles per hour almost instantaneously. Cruise speed on the Hydra-Sports 212 with the Yamaha 150 will be between 25 and 30 miles per hour, just depending on fuel burn. And now, just to show you, we're going to lay down the throttle to full wide open. A lot of boat dealers and sellers are hesitant to do it. They're worried, but we're going to show you 5,800 RPM at 38 miles per hour is wide open. Keep in mind, after a few trial runs, we were able to nip 40. Here we're videotaping, so we're just showing you at the same time for safety purposes. But 5,800 RPM at 38 miles per hour on the video there, and it'll nip 40 if you're down current and light. Really flying with the 150 on the 212. Let's spin her around in the tight intercoastal channel with that SeaStar hydraulic steering and the Yamaha binnacle control. It's a joy to captain this boat. She handles the water very nicely. Here we are spinning it back around, and we're going to head right back into our wake, and we want to show you how quiet she is. Most boats, similar vintage years, a lot of loose stuff going on. You hear banging and pounding. This boat is extremely solid through the wake. Hydra-Sports is known to build some of the most solid boats in the industry. They're really well done, and that's why they look pretty good and hold up pretty well over the years. If you look at the overall condition of this boat, for a 2003 vintage, there's a few stress cracks here and there, but overall she's in very nice structural condition for its next proud owner. Here we are headed north once again, and very smooth steering there with the SeaStar helm. That's the top of the line hydraulic helm, and there's a very punchy throttle, meaning when you lay down that throttle, you'll quickly get up to 30 plus miles per hour if you're looking to do so. Keep in mind, in a 21-foot boat, most of your cruising is going to be between 25 and 30 miles per hour for max efficiency. You can hear how well that Yamaha 150 sounds. Again, with perfect compression and a recent service on the boat, she is turnkey and ready to go. After any good run in the water, pull her back off the throttle on a sea trial and see how well she returns back to idle. That's something you should always do in a proper sea trial. And here we're going to show you. We're going to pull back the throttle into neutral, and then we'll head back to the engine and show you that she idles very well after a run. This 150 set up nice. Back at idle, she returns very nicely. She doesn't sputter out or anything strange. She idles very nicely right on OEM spec. As you already know, Yamaha power is probably the most popular outboard in the industry today. Here's some exterior footage of the Hydra-Sports 212 running through some wake and stuff like that, so you can see the running attitude and how good she looks in the water. One thing to comment on the looks of this boat, you'll notice it doesn't have that ugly black bottom paint that you see on so many boats. The owner put some white bottom paint just on the bottom of the boat, so if you keep it in the water, you don't have to worry about any growth. But when it's out of the water on a lift or on the trailer, she looks really nice. At Wave 1 Marine, we've been selling boats online for over 15 years. We've sold boats all over the United States and the world, including Canada, Croatia, Thailand, New Zealand, and Australia. We're proud to say on eBay we have 100% feedback for every boat that we've sold. We make an unprecedented video tour and sea trial of every boat that we sell, so you can spend less time looking at deteriorated, dingy, and unseaworthy boats, and you can make a confident decision in the boat that you're about to purchase. You can see how well that 212 rides through the water. Good riding boat. This one's got a great perk. It's coming with a 2014 Tandem aluminum torsion axle trailer with LED lights that's in fantastic shape. Not a hint of rust on this thing anywhere. This boat was fully detailed, and if you look down the sides of the hull, she has a great luster. Folks, 2003 boat. Look at the luster on the side of the hull. Very nice shape. The original owner's bag, manuals, cover for the bimini top, as well as an engine cover is coming with this one as well. Thanks so much for watching this video tour and sea trial. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us.